okay, abantu nabena barachiramo sometimes waisho barachiramo norota ufura norota ozozoka kuwazozoka, you know. And usually with most of these things, I wouldn't even respond or give some sort of explanation. I've been in the industry actively for more than 15 years, you know what I mean? And I've learned so much because even before I blew up and really became like a household name, I had little successes. Like, it didn't happen overnight. I had like a song that was just like, hey, making noise in the house. Then I had a song that was like popular in my street. Then I had a song that was popular in my neighborhood, then in my town, then in the whole province of Copperbelt. And then years later, I had a song that was like one of the biggest songs in the country. You know what I mean? That's over 10 years ago. So that same gradual ascendance to the top taught me so many things. I knew how to make money off my music. I knew how to cultivate relationships, or how to just maintain certain important relationships in the industry. I knew how to make music that would be relatable, but also be something that pushes the boundary or the envelope a bit. You know what I mean? I've learned so much from just being around, you know, and I'm still learning. You know, quite about that you should never be at a point where you know everything. You should never be too wise to learn, you know. Be wise but still teachable. I should by their style. So yeah, even from a situation like this, the things that I've learned about it, even if it's not like the first time something like this has happened, I still find a way of thinking, what can I learn from a situation like this? You know, that sort of thing. What about Varandati Wamutu Kuru Sale Wankonyo? You know, things like this will happen. You know what I mean? No matter how patient you are with people, no matter how aware you are, there'll be times when you just snap. Muntu say, "Adequata kalimit." I won't dive into what happened and what led to that. Just know that at this particular point in my career, why do you think from nowhere I would do something like that? There's a whole explanation, but I don't want to go a lot of back and forth, no, he did this, no, he did, you know, that sort of thing. Fiance video, I think it's irrelevant to the story. I just feel a lot of public figures, a lot of famous people are bullied on social media every single day. Every single day. And people will poke you every single day. They will tell you anything just to get a response from you or a reaction from you. And when you poke back, you are the problem. How could you do something like that? You are a celebrity. You need to lead by example. That's why a lot of celebrities, whether it's locally or internationally, go through a lot of depression and trauma and all sorts of mental illnesses because of that. You are not allowed to express yourself. You just swallow your pride and just be happy. We are the fans. We made you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I personally understand that with great power comes great responsibility, and I have a responsibility to lead by example or to act a certain way, especially in public. But I also understand that every person's got a limit to what they can tolerate. Muntu noro temper ya kwa in check takwata short temper. But pale wafepo afika pale hivyo hapa now they are going to snap or act out of character. Why should I there so? Our job is basically like a receptionist's job. Every time you step out of the house, you know you are not entitled to your privacy anymore. You need to be welcoming, and you need to smile at people and try and be as accommodative as possible. Personally, for me, I always have to remind myself that I'd rather be an artist who people make a fuss about, or who people want to talk to or take a picture with, than an artist who people look at and be like, you know, that sort of thing. So every now and then I remind myself of how amazing this position I'm in, where people even want to take a picture with me or talk to me about, you know, stuff. So when it gets to a point like that, like a situation where I have to, then you know there's something that warranted it. And again, on social media, sometimes what happens is people watch like a small snippet of the video and draw their conclusion from that. They don't understand the whole story. And sometimes it's not even wise to just to tell the whole story. Chimomuntu ile akwebata ayueta ufwele bamba. Olo iwafula wamokumulangisha tinifuala. You know what I mean? Olo amkweba bantu ati ulatafuele bamba elo nomba wambokupita mule balangisha bantu ati nifuala moneni. You know, that sort of thing. So even something like this is just, it's just sad that in the news like this will travel faster and will trend more than if I did something amazing. You know, that sort of thing. Even that same gig, if you watch the whole video or if you were there, you would understand that abantu abati kuri abadi benafe abakuchingola kuri afe abachefe 3/4. So if you are at the gig, you'd know that there's a lot of there was so much confusion that if you're an artist who's going to perform there, once you know that, hey guys, we need security, don't allow anyone on stage, don't do ABCD. But even when you do that, there's always going to be confusion. But anyway, all in all, I don't even want to justify any of that stuff. I think on my end, I should exhibit more restraint. You know what I mean? I should have a little more control, even when I feel like there are certain things that should not happen. And it's frustrating and whatever. I think certain things can be handled better. So again, this is not necessarily me justifying anything or defense. It's actually me coming to you, my fans and nation at large, people who felt like I'm a little disappointed by his conduct. You know what I mean? I'm really sorry I disappointed you, but you should understand that no one is completely perfect. You know what I mean? All of us will make mistakes, and we'll be fed up, and we'll act out of character, or we'll do some stuff. And my whole career I've tried not to come out as perfect. When people put you on a pedestal, it's easy for you to disappoint them. You know what I mean? I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Even in the future, I'm going to make a lot of them. I am far from perfect, but every single day I try and just see how I can be the best version of myself. So yeah, thank you so much for the love. Really appreciate it. Bless.